back with you with another video. Man, it seems like the news on Kanye West is just getting worse and worse. It seems like Adidas finally has cut ties with Kanye West over these anti-Semitic remarks, and I'm just not surprised. I mean, at this point, you know, the things that Kanye said that were right are going to be always overshadowed by the bigotry and racism that he points towards other people. I mean, if you even watch the Drink Champs interview or any other interview he's done, I mean, it almost seems like he's deliberately crashing his own brand at this point. I have no idea what's going on in his brain, but Adidas finally cut ties with him, and I think Adidas was like worth probably $1 billion of his net worth. So you're losing at least $1 billion already. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if Adidas drops him, he's probably still going to be rich because he probably has a termination clause in his contract. And I think the termination clause is probably worth almost half, probably 100 million, 200 million, 300 million, something like that. And he probably still gets a percentage of the Yeezys that sold for a year or two after that. Because usually it's just what you negotiate. I'm just speculating at this point, but I would not be surprised if he was just trying to tank his brand. Because you got to realize that money, that $1 billion net worth is not all liquid, not all actual money he could just take out the bank and just spend. So what I think Kanye West is doing is something. Actually, people think he's super dumb, but he's actually kind of intelligent on that end. He knows get the deal, then fumble out of that deal, and then you still have 200-300 million for yourself. Not the smartest way to go about business. I know a lot of artists who do stuff like that. They'll sign a deal, get the upfront money, then fumble out of that deal to get into another deal and just keep doing that. But that is not the way you want to do business. But I think that's part of Kanye West's overall strategy to build his actual liquid money. That's the only part where, okay, you're doing what you do. But to come out like the way he's doing right now, I don't think is healthy for anybody, because you're encouraging types of behavior. And people got to realize too, you're talking that anti-Semitic behavior and you're endangering those people. But you got to realize the same people that hate them hate us. So while you're building up their base and their audience, eventually it's going to be our turn again. People forget that. Like, even though the Jews had the Holocaust, man, it was everybody got killed. Everybody. It's only a matter of time before that is returned. And I think one of the key things is let's not encourage discriminatory behavior or any type of behavior that is going to destroy another culture, another race, because we were targeted, we are targeted, and we will continue to be targeted. So, you're wasting a lot of energy and time into hating other people. Like, literally, you don't have to do work with people you don't want to do. If they're a Jew or a white person or a black person you don't want to do, you don't have to do business with them. There's plenty of black companies, plenty of black shoe companies that would love to have Kanye on their staff. And that would help him. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know why he does the things he does. it's almost like the validation from these big companies, these white owned company, is what he looks at the most. Like literally, he was on Rockefeller, and they had their clothing line. You could have just literally, he could have been the head of Rockefeller or something like that, or just created his own brand, or like I said, got with a black creator and created something big. But again, is white validation. Until he gets that out of his head, I think Kanye is gonna have a long road ahead of him. He's gonna rebuild his brand, even if he loses everything. He's gonna rebuild because he's an artist, and he's a creative. So, you never really can take the creativity out of an artist. I mean, you can hate them all they want, because when they create something new, fire, or something great, or do something great, they're loved again. It just is what it is. I don't know why we do that, as a society and as a culture, but that's what it is. But to make a long story short, I'm not agreeing with nothing Kanye is doing right now. Now, like I said, it is stuff that he's absolutely right about it, but you have to play the game. Play the game, Kanye. If you want the black people to get behind you and stay behind you, you play the game, bro. We know you cold word your stuff, bro. We know what's up. But that's it, man. I just want to report on that. More videos and content coming. Man, y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.